The other Hegelian aspect to your thinking goes to this idea of the struggle for recognition, and that being the way I was reading this is that every individual has an impulse to be respected. So to what extent do you think that that's really what we're looking at today in today's politics? It's about the struggle for recognition.
I think that's a great deal of contemporary politics, and it goes under the heading of identity politics.
Right.
Because what identity politics is all about is you saying that, I am a African American or a woman or a gay or, some other category of person who is disrespected in the past, and I want respect. I want official recognition that I'm as good as anyone else. And nationalism, religion, all of this can be put under that heading. These crowds in Afghanistan that have been rioting over this character in Florida that burned the Quran, that's ultimately what's driving them. They have no material interest in what this pastor does, but what they feel is that somehow their identity is being disrespected, and so they...
So does that equate with democracy in some way? I mean, are the two just linked? The struggle for recognition and democratic
I think one thing
governance?
I think one way to think about democratic rights is that it is a right to be recognized as a person. What it means to say that I'm a citizen and I can vote and I can express my opinion is that, I am an agent, I'm a moral agent, I can make my own decisions, and what the government decides to do has to reflect my agency. I think that's really the profoundest meaning of democracy.
So then what do we do with a concept like illiberal democracy? Is that something that's sustainable? Because it seems like there's an internal contradiction there.
Well, it's certainly possible that democratic majorities can oppress minorities. I think there's really two separate issues at stake. One is, whether the population as a whole gets to decide, and the second is whether they respect individuals, and the two don't necessarily go together. And so you can have a liberal democracy, and you can also have a liberal autocracy, where the state actually does respect people, but it doesn't allow them to vote.